So what's up, my moon babes? Welcome and welcome back to another reading. Long time no see. I just wanted to do a quick, what do you need to hear right now for my collective? Feel like a lot of time has passed, collective energy has changed. So let's see what's going on. Let's get right into it. Let's see what you need to hear right now. This actually feels really good to be doing again. Sometimes the 9 to 5 of a small business life is not for the weak. Let's see what Spirit has to say for my collective. What do they need to hear right now? And we're going to pull some advice at the end as well. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords off rip. Okay. Some of you may feel like you have like way too much on your plate, to the point where you have to put your energy in one spot, but not purposely so, but just that has you feeling like it's taking your energy and your attention away from the things that you want to have your energy and attention onto or into. But life is kind of not allowing you to pay attention to those things, which makes it feel like a Seven of Swords. Like, okay, this is being not taken away from me, but it's set up for me to fail. We have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you kind of have that mindset, like things are set up for you to fail, but you're also kind of just getting tired of it. With this Four of Cups, it kind of gives that the answer is right in front of you. You might have to sacrifice more than you want to at this time. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you are set up for everything. You just need to do it. You just need to initiate it. But I'm also on your side with this one. Life kind of can be set up to where we feel like we're being tested or we're being set up to fail, or just doesn't feel good sometimes. With the Seven of Wands, it's kind of giving let go, let God. All of the things that you want will come to you. I hope this camera is straight. Well, straight now. Oh well, because it'll be okay. But yeah, everything that you want, that's meant to pour into you and you pour into it is coming to you. That balance is coming. You just kind of have to let go, let God, and trust in yourself as well. Your journey is meant for you to see something, I feel, within yourself. That's why it's kind of like this right now, because you have to see your strength. You have to see what you're willing to sacrifice on your own. And I feel like that's why Spirit is like, listen, just don't approach it with a. I feel like your mind and your emotions are all over the place with whatever this is, but don't approach it or allow yourself to approach it in a, okay, we gotta get through this. It's not fair type of way. How can you make it be so? What do you need to do now to get to where you want to be in the future? Let me pull one more card for this spread, please. And I keep hearing, I love this song, but it's crazy how much it's been playing in my head. It's called Grand Opening by Layla. You never trusted the game. If I gave you the cold crib in my name, if I can't, yeah, you never trusted the game. That's what it gave. But right now, I feel like Spirit is like, you need to trust the game because you're about to step into something that you don't even realize. And I don't even want to, I feel like you're already in it for a lot of you. You're already either in it or in the process of it. And it feels weird. Like it doesn't, it's like you feel like you're set up to fail even though you're there. But it's more so change your perspective. What is this asking you to learn, right? What is this asking you to learn? What is this telling you in this moment? How can you get to where you want to feel like things are progressing, moving forward? Where do you feel like you're lacking? Where do you, it's time to start asking the right questions for yourself. It feels like things are stagnant, not moving, but why? It's time to start asking the why. How are you going to get to your Ten of Cups? How are you going to get to your happiness, that family, that community you want, that business venture? I heard, that's usually not what I get from this card, but I did just hear that. But that set future life, what are you going to do to get it? If this version of yourself with this Empress in reverse here, if this version of yourself is not working out for your circumstance, if things aren't fitting, how can you make it be as such? Is basically what I'm saying. Like, there's no movement, and then you're not really taking care of yourself in the best way, maybe. And that's for somebody or some of you, not everyone. You may not be taking care of yourself on the best way, or the things that you're doing might not be pouring into you the way that you need them to, you know? Yeah, it's time to see things a little differently. I'm gonna keep pulling some cards because I'm kind of intrigued with this energy. It is quite interesting. Because with this Four of Wands, like, you're meant to succeed, but it kind of gives, you know how the argument of free will, we have free will and we don't, like, you know, oh, this was what you want to happen, but this is what will happen, like the theory of fate. Or it kind of feels that your fate is to succeed, but also you have like two different paths to go down, and it goes off of the decisions that you make. So yes, you want to succeed, but what decisions are you making now to show up for the best version of yourself, or have your best version of yourself show up? Are you pouring into that version of yourself? Are you pouring into the things that um, have you feeling successful? Have you feeling celebratory? Are you celebrating yourself? Like I said, it's time to start asking the right questions. We have this Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's like, I feel like, count how many times I say like. But with this Ten of Swords, and then looking at the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like you're asking, how many times am I going to get poked, stabbed in the back? Because it doesn't really feel like a stab in the back, but it might have gotten to a point where it's like, oh my gosh, this is really set up for me to fail. And I hate that for you. I really do. And maybe that's what causes you to regress, move backwards a little bit, or just not move forward. With a couple, I want to say a couple of things. It's funny. I was trying to say a lot of things, but maybe it is a couple of things in your life, that couple aspects of your life that you haven't been able to get to or you want to, and you're kind of just in your head about it because of how everything is set up here. I will say I hate to say this, because you probably have already sacrificed enough or a lot in your life, and you don't want to sacrifice anymore. But maybe this, whatever this is, you're going to have to sacrifice, because the version of yourself that you are now, or that you were, cannot move forward with you. It can't. You have to sacrifice that version of yourself, those old mindsets, those old, just that old skin. It's time to shed it. We have a Nine of Pentacles. I love that. Like I said, it's time to shed that old skin, because you are meant to progress and succeed. I feel like this journey, and this part of your journey, whenever you see this video, is meant for you to get through it so you can see the best version of yourself. And I feel like these messages are kind of repeating, but this entire thing has been feeling like a runaround. Like, this journey for you has been feeling like a runaround. It's like, when are things going to finally change? Even though maybe I got the degree, I did everything I need to do, and I'm not really where I want to be. So how is this going to change? And now Spirit is like, okay, well, now it's time to reevaluate, dial things back a little bit, stop really letting your frustrations win, and observe, how do you want your life to be, although you do have those things, you know? How do you want your life to be, um since you have achieved the level of success that you deem, whatever you deem success is, you may have achieved that level, or you're on the brink of it, and you're kind of asking, what now? But wow, the Spirit is like, well, it's whatever you want it to be. That just reminded me of that TikTok sound. But yeah, it's whatever you want it to be. What are you willing to do to get to that beautiful, flourishing, amazing life, successful life, celebratory life, when every day feels like a celebration? What are you willing to do today to be that person, to be in that aspect of your life that you want to be in? And I don't know if this wanted to come out reverse or upright, but I'm gonna drop it and we're gonna see. It was upright. Perfect. And then we have the devil. Yes, I definitely feel this devil energy in this reading. With this Eight of Wands, this kind of feels like this energy is moving toward you so fast and just heavily, because it's you need to be this Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles version of yourself. It's time. It's time for you to really elevate and see yourself in that elevation. See your self worth. See everything. But like I said before, when I was looking at the bottom deck and that Six of Swords in reverse popped up, it feels like you kind of regress a little bit when things get hard, maybe, or when things aren't going the way you expect them to. You regress a little bit into the mindset of, oh, things are set up for me to fail. I'm over it. I'm tired of this. I've sacrificed enough. Or how much do I have to keep sacrificing? No, I feel like these are different type of sacrifices. So, and it may or may not be for other people, but it kind of feels like a different type of sacrifice because you're a different type of person. You've grown so much from what you've um, sacrificed in the past. Like that. Those things aren't the same. Don't have the same meaning for you as they do now. So, as I was saying, it's time to sacrifice your old self. But it's hard to do that when new things pop up and you're learning new things and you get frustrated with new things and you can't get past you start not to get past that mindset of, oh, okay, well, F it. You know what I'm saying? Like, F it, it's not working out for me and it never will. Right? I just heard journal, diary for some of you. I am going to walk away and get these cards, but I'm going to continue to speak as I channel these messages. Maybe you do lose a little patience, and like I was saying, yes, you put that wall back up to where it's like, oh, okay, I don't even want to try to balance this ish no more. Like, whatever is gonna do what it do. But Spirit is asking you to put your big girl, big boy cap on, and let's keep it moving. I don't want to say the word compartmentalize, but I kind of with this King of Cups, what I want to say, not compartmentalize your emotions, but learn how to express them in different ways. Learn how to express them in the correct ways. Like, when is it a good or bad time? Is it a good or bad time to express this? Is it a good or bad time for me to say, hey, I am actually feeling like this? Or should I just blow up and say it? Really pick and choose and assess and use your intuition. Excuse me, what's the word? Discern when you need to, even when you say things with this King of Swords here, it's time to start discerning when you say and feel what you say and feel. And it's funny because these two cards in the beginning is Swords and Cups. These are like the younger version of you, your emotions and your mind and your logic. You've significantly grown. So like I was saying, when you regress back to, oh, woe is me type of energy, that is the devil energy for you. It is something that doesn't work out. It is not helping you. It may feel good in the moment because that is where you're comfortable. That is what you know. That is how you've grown. But it does not work out for this version of you, this elevated version of you. You are exactly where you need to be. So don't let things, yeah, we have the Queen of Cups and then we have Death. Don't let things, and the Nine of Cups, oh, and the Eight of Pentacles. Don't let things get to the point where you are so comfortable in that woe is me type of energy. That's what we're going to call it, that woe is me type of energy, that you have, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're going to start seeing the bad luck and everything. It's just going to start flowing to you because that's what you're attracting. No, don't let yourself get that way. Queen of Cups in reverse. You may have somebody helping you with your emotions. It's funny, Queen of Cups. For some people, I heard, like, don't take everyone's advice. Everyone's advice is not always helpful. You have to trust your own emotions at this time. That's a big message for somebody. You have to trust your own emotions and your intuition and your discernment at this time, as it's a lot going on in there. But trust that you have control over those waves, over those tides of emotions. Don't look for, I'm forgetting words today, validity in other people. Validation isn't needed. You need to find that and look for that within yourself, and that's when change will happen. That's when big things will move. When Spirit sees you working on yourself and working on the things that you said you were going to, and and seeing your growth and acknowledging it and showing gratitude towards it, that's when, you'll finally be at your 9 of Cups, where you truly want to be. You may be a little content and happy now, but this is true, like, okay, this is exactly where I want to be. This is what I wished for. This is what I worked for, and these are my trophies. Like, these are my trophies. I work for this. I work for everything in my life. I work to get here. This you showing gratitude and achievement. Um, what's the word? Congratulating yourself again. Like I said earlier, is you finally congratulating yourself for finally getting over this old version of you. Finally getting over that hump of laziness. I heard that hump of I don't feel like doing it. I'm tired of life being like this. I'm just gonna lay down. Is getting over that hump of just straight giving up. It's no longer giving up on yourself, and that is such a big energy, especially with this death card being here. Right? Maybe some of you needed to learn that. Maybe some of you really needed to grow in that aspect of your life. Let's pull some advice. I'm also going to pull an angel number card for you all because I really like ending my readings off with those. They just sum the reading up so well usually. Let's get some advice for my collective, please. Okay, we have Seed, and I love that. Seed says, potential hope, interconnection. Your potential is infinite. Have hope for the future. Hey, hello. You have so much potential. Like it's like God chose you for something, and you're on the way there. You're literally in this seed pod. You're being watered and nurtured, and that's why I said, like, it feels like you're either there or you're getting there. Like, it's very close in your life. It feels like you're kind of about to bloom, but you have to do the necessary steps, take the necessary measures for that to happen. And kind of what I said a minute ago with these cards, like, you start the work and things will start happening in your life. Movement will start happening, and it's not just small movement. Like, you might start noticing those little tiny movements, those little tiny moments of growth or insight you get, but you're gonna be like, whoa, this really added up to like a big moment. Like, oh wow, like all those little moments I've had they're showing up for me. We have 1010. I will say 1001. Wrong one. Trust the journey. Clarity, patience, momentum, insight, happiness, progress, self-discovery, unconditional love. It's time to turn your long-held ideas into action. Soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter favorable circumstances, and access the necessary resources. As a result, you'll experience joy and new opportunities. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. And I feel like that was a perfect way to end your reading, my Moon Babes. But yeah, you guys, that was the end of your reading. Like I said, I really, really hope you enjoyed this reading. This was a good reading, and I did feel like somebody needed this guidance, so I'm always happy to help. But yeah, you guys can go scroll down, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you like my energy like I love yours, I will see you in the next one. Bye.